We are just days away from the biggest, most insane World Cup in human history. 48 teams, 104 matches, and 3 host nations. But if you think the chaos starts when Mexico kicks off against South America on June 11, think again, because behind the scenes, the drama has already exploded. In the last 24 hours, FIFA has dropped a bomb on the tournament. We have brand new red card offenses that could completely ruin a team's tournament. A massive expansion of VAR that's going to drive fans absolutely crazy. And geopolitics completely derailing one team's base camp. If you want to know how your favorite team is going to survive the next month, you need to hear this. Welcome back to the channel. Hit that subscribe button because we are covering every single second of World Cup 2026. Let's dive in. Let's start with the absolute biggest news of the weekend. IFAB and FIFA have just officially implemented a host of massive rule changes for this World Cup. And they are wild. First up, players can now get a straight red card for covering their mouth during a confrontational situation on the pitch. We've all seen it. Players hide their mouths under their jersey or behind their hands to insult a rival or the ref without the cameras catching what they said. FIFA President Gianni Infantino personally pushed for this. Now, from now on, if you hide your mouth while getting in a heated argument, you are taking an early shower. Imagine a star player getting sent off in the quarterfinal just because he covered his mouth during a row. It's a massive risk, and managers are scrambling to warn their squads. And it doesn't stop there. Any player or manager who leaves the field of play in protest of a referee's decision will also face an immediate red card. This comes directly after the Africa Cup of Nations drama earlier this year. FIFA is clamping down on player dissent, and it's going to change the psychological dynamic of the entire tournament. Now, if you already hate VAR, I have some terrible news for you. FIFA is hugging video refereeing tighter than ever before. The VAR protocol has been heavily expanded for this 48-team tournament. For the first time, video officials will now check every single decision that results in a corner. On top of that, they will now actively review incidents that lead to a second yellow card. Previously, they only checked straight reds. But the real kicker, a brand new clarification allows VAR to check for fouls before a set piece is even taken if it has a direct impact on the play. This means all that pulling, grappling, and wrestling in the box before a corner is kicked, VAR is hunting for it. Expect an absolute mountain of penalties in the group stages. Away from the rule book, the actual team news coming out of the camps is pure drama. Let's talk about Team Iran. This is wild. In the last 24 hours, the Iranian national team officially touched down in Tijuana, Mexico at 5 a.m. after an overnight flight from Turkey. Why Tijuana? Because of the massive geopolitical tension. The US government reportedly did not want the Iranian team setting up their primarily base camp in Arizona. The Mexican president stepped in at the last minute to host them across the border. They only got their US visas approved 10 days before their first match. Talk about an intense, stressful build-up to the biggest tournament of your life. Meanwhile, other teams are leaning heavily on club chemistry. Al Jazeera just published the official squad statistics. And guess who dominates the World Cup? Manchester City. They have a staggering 19 players representing different countries across the tournament. Bayern München is right behind them with 18, and PSG and Arsenal have 16 each. Keep an eye on how these club connections play out when these superstars face each other on the pitch. Tactically, the camps are giving us major hints. Thomas Tuchel's England squad just touched down in Florida and announced their official shirt numbers. Nico O'Reilly takes the number 3, while Harry Kane declares he's in the absolute best shape of his career. Over in the Japan camp, Takefusa Kubo has publicly warned the rest of the world, stating that Japan is vastly more confident, mature family than the side that shocked Germany and Spain in Qatar. We also have 10 teams from the Middle East and North Africa making the trip. Jordan is here for the first time ever World Cup, and Morocco, after their historic semi-final run last time, is generally arriving with the mentality that they can win the entire trophy. This expanded format means there are no easy matches, and the travel schedules alone are going to test these squads to their absolute limits. New red card rules, relentless VAR updates, political base camp drama, and the biggest football tournament on earth kicking off in just a few days. This World Cup is going to be absolutely unforgettable and potentially a complete refereeing circus. So I need to hear it from you. What do you think about these new mouth-covering red cards? Is VAR completely ruining the game before a ball is even kicked? And most importantly, now that the official squads are locked in, who is your money on to win it all? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button if you're as hyped for the tournament as I am. Subscribe for more World Cup breakdowns and reactions, and I will see you guys in the next video. This was T for Vice Trigger. Peace out and let's go!